the eagle.
You are now aired. Enjoy.
Hold on a second. Stop everything. Now let me make an announcement, guys. I desperately need you guys to help me when you can, so that I can keep doing this that I've been doing for 5-6 years. So in order to do so, I need as many people as possible, as often as possible, to send me $1. What I don't need is for those people to be singled out and targeted. So new rule: unless you, the tipper, the donator, the investor, the supporter, specifically decides that you want your supporting measure, whatever it may be, $1, $5, $5,000, unless you specifically shout yourself out in the chat, I'm going to accept it discreetly, graciously, and humbly. Okay, Kelly, never expect me to shout you out anymore when you give the thing, because it makes you a target. That's it. So, I mean, I don't know what to say. You kind of rubbed me the wrong way with that. You're mad that I don't call you out every time you send something, but at the same time, if I did that, you just get more hate. It's crazy. So if you want to shout yourself out for supporting the stream, by all means do so, but please don't get mad at me when I choose not to shout you out by default, because I'm actually looking out for my supporters. And if the people that support me the most, they don't even want a shout out. They want the opposite of a shout out. The people that support me the most, they do it privately, knowing that I got it. They don't care if anybody else knows that they helped me. So new rule, we'll call it the Kelly. All donations, all tips are kept completely private and discreet between you and I, the tipper. Huh? What? I don't know what you're talking about. It don't feel like a celebration. It feels like a Kelly took over the show and I want to rage quit already. Sarah, shut your fucking bitch ass up. Kelly wants to go be sorry with you. That's her business. You need to get the fuck out of my chat supporting terrorists. See, there's people like this that really got me on, whatchamacallit. There's people that really got me irritated. Sarah the Beaches, which I see Kelly as becoming a potential Sarah the Beach. Sarah is one of the most upset people, doesn't like me at all. Hey, yes. Thank you. I just got a Cash App and it said, wise choice, my friend. Thank you. Great to have you. There's a Cash App. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. That's me giving you the timeouts. The ones that don't even know you. Las Vegas, I am absolutely behind every single timeout you get. And you're going to continue to get timeouts from me until you stop acting like an unruly asshole, quite honestly. Quite honestly. I did not unban anybody at all. I did consider unbanning people as a, I don't know, as a celebratory like a celebratory feat. But, nah. $130. Ate 2 bologna sandwiches and a bunch of sour cream and onion ruffles and another package of Pop-Tarts. So got my fat boy on. Big belly, ready for a baby blunt. Also, you want to know what else happened? It's going to be a good news and a bad news type of deal. Or it could be good news and good news. So we'll pretend it's good news, bad news. Which one do you want first? You want the good news or the bad news? Choose wisely. Choose wisely. This guy makes white trash look good. Yeah, I was white trash before you even knew what the fuck the word meant. I was that little dirty kid that your mom didn't want you to hang around. I was. Yes, I was. Fan off. You guys want the good news or the bad news? Oh, I mean, you got to pick one. Both. Moderators, tighten up. Tighten up, moderators. Timeouts for the negativity. Only I give the bans. New rule. We used to let Queen, Elizabeth. Elizabeth is still here. If you're confident in your banning authority, then disregard. But otherwise, do not ban it anymore. Because my channel, the donations dried up, and so did the view count, especially overnight. You want the bad news first? You want the good news first? All right, do you want the bad news or the good news? They're both related to the same topic, and neither one is that big of a deal. Nothing changes too much. Press 1 if you want the good news. Press 2 if you want the bad news first. 1 for good news, 2 for bad news. I'll give you both of them. Bad first, 1 for bad, 1 for good, 2 for bad. You want the bad news, press 2. All right, this is getting to be cumbersome. 1 for good news, 2 for bad news. Now I see some numbers. 2, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2. It's about 50-50. All right. The good news and the bad news. Let me see. All right, we actually got 3. We got good news, bad news, and extra bad news. I got a variable. Everybody was more or less going for, oh, damn. Damn it. 1 or 2, good or bad. What's up, Mania? You want to hear the good news or the bad news first? Mania, I'll let you pick. Bad, bad, good? That doesn't work like that. I can't, if I do both the bads, there is no need to tell the good. I'll basically just tell you. If it was, all right, there's a good news and a bad news, and then you decide if the third one is good or bad. So the good news is I got some more weed. The bad news is weed costed me more, so I only got half as much. See, wasn't that bad. So got some more weed and had to get it from another place, and it costed more, so I only got a half because I'm poor. Now the other part would be I probably had to quit smoking weed, and then that would be you decide is it good or bad. Good news is I got some weed. Bad news is I could only afford a half. So it might not all be good or bad news. It might be double bad news. Got some weed bad news. About a half bad news. That's it. That's all the news I got. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.